What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Daily Push. A little bit different today. Okay, so usually it's all about the fitness, improving ourselves. Today we are rewarding ourselves. It's a bit of a mukbang cheat meal. I saw this on YouTube and I'm like, hey, if everyone else is doing it, I want to do it as well. So I've got myself a bit of KFC and we're just gonna eat it, talk, and have a great time. One of my favorite things in life is food. Food and fitness. You can't go wrong. Let's eat. So I have got, I think it's like a boneless meal, something like that. And essentially, I like chicken wings. I love chicken, what I'm saying. I don't like the, eating the bits off the bone very much. Ooh. Wooden straw, whatever it is, non-plastic straw. I got a Pepsi Max. So first up, I also got on this as a little side, I got some chickeny wings. So I just said I don't really like the bones, and here I am with this. But it was only like $2. So let's go. Let's get into it. That is really, really good. I don't think I've had KFC for like years. I'll get a McDonald's every now and then because I like the chickeny things. Wow, I've never had that before. It's like a spicy, hot chicken wing type thing. Yum. Wow, impressive. You can almost see how people get fat. But again, this is just a treat. This is not what you should be having regularly. Another one. I think what's annoying me about this is the lighting's not very good, but it doesn't really matter. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about while I'm doing this is that how do you do this and still keep a nice, lean, attractive physique? I'm going to tell you as I eat. Yum. Wow. Very good. So, the main thing for me, like I've said before, for keeping lean, because I have a six-pack all year round, given my job and the way that I make money, is that I track my food. So I even today managed to track what is in this. So like what is in this box here. Now I don't know what those little chicken things were, but this here is I think like 900 calories. Now I'm usually about 3,000 calories a day. So you can factor this in to your diet. So I literally just have to make sure that I don't go over whatever else I eat now, 2,000 calories. It's really not that hard. I mean, I might even, if I can be bothered, I'll put the, it doesn't look very appealing when you open it up like this, but yeah. So we've got a little thing of popcorn chicken, 3 chicken strips, tiny thing of chips. These are the chickeny strips. Some garlic mayo and gravy. I'm not really sure if it was the perfect choice, but all this for £7.50. It's really not that bad. It's not a bad little deal. So step number one to keeping a six-pack while you're eating is keeping track of your calories. Okay, so that is, again, you got to sort of know roughly what your maintenance calories are, caloric deficit, caloric surplus, those sort of things. If you do want help, just leave a comment down below and I'm more than happy to talk to you. Chips not bad. We'll open the gravy, give it a little dip. I'm a bit annoyed that it's not the gravy with the mash. That is yummy though. Okay, so step number 1 is sort of understanding your calories, and that is I treat it like finance. If you know how much is coming in, you know how much is going out, that sort of thing, you'll never be poor. And it's the same way with fitness and calories, in that if you know what your body burns and what you're eating, you'll never be fat and you'll always be shredded. Okay, so now point number 2 is that I have a cheat meal, more or less like almost like a cheat day, every single Sunday. And okay, let's try one of these. That is incredibly juicy. This little boxing so far is a great little buy. Cheat meal every Sunday, and I do things like this every now and then. But 80% of the time, I'm doing the right thing, and I'm tracking my food, tracking the food, tracking the food. That is always the way. Yum. To maintain the body. So today, for example, I might even go, I've already had 2 smoothies before this. I might go home and have a little bit less of like what I normally have for dinner, which would be like salmon, rice, and veg. I might just say have the salmon and veg without the rice. But what I was initially saying is step number 2 is that 80% of the time, you've got to be tracking the food and you've got to stay on top of your diet. Because no matter how much you work out, you won't look good if your food, if you're not handling your food. It's the classic abs are made in the kitchen, because it's true. I mean, I trained for years without having a 6-pack, and it wasn't until I figured out food that I was actually able to do something about it. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. This is like my pre-workout, because I'm going to the gym straight after this. It's like 5 PM now. I left it a bit late today, but I don't care. I can do whatever the hell I want, and no one is going to tell me what I can and can't do. Oosh, 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 oosh. So, point number 2. Do the right thing 80% of the time with your food. Point number 3. I work out. I work out, okay? 6 days a week, I'm in the gym, making gains. Rain, hail, or shine. I'm usually doing a push-pull legs, push-pull legs. I've got a little bit of a different split right now, but I'm hitting body parts twice a week, every week, and Sunday's my day off. So, if you aren't training consistently, you're never gonna look the part. So that's cool. If that's not what you wanna do, fine, don't stress. But I don't wanna be normal. Let's try the garlic mayo. I don't think I really caught the flavor then. Not bad, not bad. Garlic mayo. I was never really a mayonnaise person, but I like garlic mayo. I can live with that. Okay, let's put that over there. Try the old popcorn chicken. You gotta train, people. You gotta work out. Oh, this brings me back to my childhood. I remember being a little kid, little pre-teenager, and I was like, popcorn chicken was just the best thing ever. That's cool, man. That's cool. It just reminds me of home. Reminds me of those good times. Let's go through those 3 steps again. Step number 1, understand your calories. Track your calories. Step number 2, do the right thing, okay? 80% of the time, you should be eating well within your calorie maintenance or deficit or surplus, whatever your goal is at the time. Point number 3, work out. It doesn't have to be crazy intense workouts, but make sure you are doing your workouts regularly. And those are kind of my big 3. I mean, there's other things like, a bit of cardio, eating good food. There's a lot of tips to add to it, but I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to tell you guys too much about oh my God, I've got to do 10 things. Do I have 3 glasses of water before my BCAAs, before I train, and what's the best workout? Don't overthink it, okay? Don't overthink it. I'm so annoyed at myself. My first little mukbang video and the battery's dying. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying the hell out of this. When the battery dies, I'll just switch over to my phone. But I apologize for what will be a dip in quality while I have a dip in gravy. This is actually delicious. So good. So good. We have to do more cheap meals. And also, apologize, how rude. I wanted this to be a little bit of a celebration of, I've done 100 days of push-ups. I've hit some of the goals. We're getting close to doing our splits. I finished my shred on Monday. It's so important to reward yourself. I think we're in this weird time where it's almost like this hustle culture. Work smarter, not harder. You don't always have to be like destroying yourself, always in pain, always in discomfort. I'm a lazy person. Okay, so the best way for me to do things is to find the smart way of doing it, where I'm not going to destroy myself. Gravy's good. So don't go crazy strict with like, oh my god, I have to hit a PR every time I'm in the